for the first time ever, LeBron James has spoken about retirement. Seems like this dude was never going to retire at some point, but now he's talking about it. He acknowledged in an interview that he doesn't have many NBA seasons left. He was asked if he was going to do a farewell tour when thinking about retirement, or will he Tim Duncan it and just retire out of nowhere. He said he's 50-50 on that idea. Thoughts?
I think he deserves a farewell tour, but where I think he shouldn't do it is because go back to when he went to Miami, he made it about himself, and that bothered me. Yeah, the decision bothered me a lot, just from I'm bigger than the game type of thing. So I really do think he should Tim Duncan it and just walk away. I think that would be better for his legacy to just let me clear it.
So I feel like he did catch a lot of flack for that whole decision thing too. Like, he was the most hyped prospect. He was like the next Jordan, and he's lived up to that hype. Like, he's in the GOAT conversation now. So I get it. It did show a lot of vanity when he did that, but I thought he caught a lot of flack for that. For the tour, I think he should do a farewell tour. I think he thinks about it long enough, and he knows his place in the game. I think in the end, I think he ends up doing a farewell tour. But I think it would be kind of cool if he just kind of pulled a Duncan and was like, yep, I'm out. I think even if he did do the Duncan, he would still get recognition in a pretty big way.
Jedi, did Jeter do it?
He did do it, and so did Mariano.
Yeah.
And I think baseball is probably one of the coolest sports when it's known that a big-time player is coming to the ballpark for the last time, the gifts and the pomp and circumstance that they do for them. Mariano's was really cool, too, with a lot of the stuff, a lot of the gifts they gave him. Miggy as well.
Except for the bottle of liquor for Miggy.
Okay. The A's, of course.
Who was a former alcoholic.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good point, though. The gifts are very cool. I do think LeBron James, if he did a farewell tour, definitely deserving of gifts. But there are some guys that in the MLB that I think expect to get like a farewell treatment, and it's like, bro, Derek Jeter is Derek Jeter. Mariano Rivera is Mariano Rivera. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that I'm like, they're like, you're a Hall of Famer, but you're not legend Hall of Famer, if that makes sense. But LeBron James is definitely up there for something like that if he were to do this.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got to be careful on who gets the farewell tour.
Yeah, because then it just becomes a little redundant and it's not as special anymore. But
right, it's like storming the court or storming the field. Sorry.
Colorado
football.
In my opinion, though, I think you just hang it up. But I'm also 50-50. Farewell tours are really cool. Personally, if it was me, I would just leave. But I get the argument online to where LeBron owes it to the fans because he's a huge player in the NBA. He's many people's favorite player of all time even. You know, there's always the conversation of him, is he the GOAT or is Jordan? I mean, Jordan is, but, you know.
I think he does the farewell tour because I think ESPN makes him. ESPN's like, look, we've covered your every waking moment for the past 2 decades. Will you please just do it one more time? Give us one more year of content.
Just give us 82 games, dude.
That's it. Just give us one more.
Now, everybody's saying that they just hope that he sticks around for Bronny, but I honestly think that he should retire beforehand because I don't think Bronny's going to be ready in time for him to like still be of value to a team, if that makes sense. Because I don't see it happening this year, and if it does, or next year, and if it does, it's because ESPN is pushing for this cool story. And that's the only way I see that happening. Mm-hmm. And it's not even that, I'm not saying that Bronny doesn't deserve it. That's not what I'm saying. But he would deserve it maybe in like 2 more years after that. Like, not this year. But I think if he does declare for the NBA draft, it does happen.
I will tell you right now, if Bronny declares for the NBA draft this year, he will go undrafted. He is not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not even close to being ready.
But I also, in that same vein, I don't think LeBron's retiring next year. Like after next year, I think he's got 2. I think he's got 2 or 3 more years, and I think he only needs 1 year with Bronny.
Yeah, I think Bronny's 2 years away.
Yeah, because they blew a huge lead to Colorado the other night.
No, he's not. He's not that good.
Yeah, yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, you think he's never going to even come close to his father?
No shot.
Oh, no
No,
chance.
no,
No
no,
chance.
no, no,
Like, not even
no,
like I mean,
no.
I'm not saying goat status, but like I'm just saying like a good player.
No, I'm gonna go as far as saying I don't think he scores 10,000 points in the NBA.
Okay.
I don't think he comes close to it, to be honest with you. I think he is a glorified eighth, ninth man off a rotation just to spell someone some minutes. I don't think
I
he's
feel like
even
even ten
remotely
thousand is
close.
pretty generous, Dino.
Now,
Yeah,
it is.
refresh my memory. Refresh my memory here. Is Dwayne Wade's son also in that same category, or is Bronny better in your opinion?
no, Bronny's better, but like Bronny has the X factor of his health. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know where that's at, but I've
Yeah,
watched
great
him
point.
play. He has athleticism. His jump shot's okay, but he's not like he's 6'4", he's 6'5", something like that. He's not off the charts physicality. He's an average basketball player for that level. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be at USC. That's just the reality of it. If he was a 5-star recruit, he would go to Kentucky or Duke and he'd be a one and done at a blue blood, but he's not. He's at USC and he's an average basketball player.
Now, LeBron was asked if Bronny comes, is that a one and done? And he said, or if Bronny would be a one and done at USC, and he said that's totally up to him. And the interviewer proceeded to ask, "Do you think Bronny is? Oh, if he declares for the draft, will it be a financial move?" And LeBron said, "I promise you, it's not going to be anything with finance."
Yeah, no, I mean that's a stupid question by a reporter. And to be
Yeah.
honest with you, like I'm not trying to be rude here and knock coaches at all because I know they work really hard, but what is a coach at USC going to teach him that LeBron can't? So
Very. Oh
will
well,
he
it's not even LeBron. It's just the people he's grown up with. I'm sure.
correct? So I don't know. I think it'll be an interesting story over the next 2 years. But even the thought about LeBron like retiring is blows my mind.